Hello everyone, welcome back to another speed build. So in today's video we have that build I was talking about like I think 2 speed builds ago. I was talking about this Brindleton Bay build that I'm very excited about sharing with you, and so yeah, took me many hours, probably around 6 or 7 hours. So that's why today's speed build is a longer speed build, but don't you worry, I'll put some music, okay, later on. But for today's speed build, I wanted to do a pet daycare since the new expansion pack, Businesses and Hobbies, came out, and it's also with a live on a lot business owner. So basically we have this like pet daycare. It's only for cats and dogs in this world, and also at the right of the building we have also the small house of the family that's owning this business. And so I had to work with this big lot here in Brindleton Bay. I don't remember the name, it's probably in the corner up left. And just so you know, when you try to download this build off the gallery, it says there are several packs in this speed build, but just so you know, I only used one item of each of the other packs. So basically from Island Living I used only one item, from Horse Ranch I used only one item, and from Get to Work probably only one item. So mainly this build is using cats and dogs, businesses and hobbies, and also the greenhouse kit, because I made a cat patio for the cats. And yeah, I wanted to use those like windows from the greenhouse kit we got, and also the net kind of windows. So basically it's not a window but also only a net, so the cats can have fresh air but still look outside. I don't know, you get me. And anyways, this build was yeah, it took me some time, and I decided that for this build I want to have in this lot also some 2 checkup tables for the cats and the dogs. And talking about mainly the main idea of this build is that the cats have a separate entrance and the dogs have another separate entrance, so they won't like see each other, they won't be in the same room, because you know cats and dogs sometimes don't get along, you know. Anyways, and so I decided to make it into 2 separate entrances, and they have on each side the cats can access the cat patio, and the dogs on their side they can access the yard where they can play and train. And sadly there's not much indoor space for the dogs because I made it only to be outside the yard, and the cats have obviously the indoor space, which is the cat patio. And yeah, I do hope you like this build, and as of right now I still didn't play test it, but I will get into that after this voiceover. And you will find this build as always on the gallery, and you can search it by my EID, which is Seymour_Adelina, so Seymour_Adelina, or you can search it by the hashtag on the gallery, which is #SeymourAdelina, if it's easier for you. And so yeah, also it will be up on the Patreon for you to download for free, obviously, if you want. And so yeah, you will find it for sure uploaded and play tested by the time you said this speed build, you know. But yeah, anyways, so mainly I wanted also to do 2 checkup rooms, as I said. There is also a washing room for the doggies. It has 2 bathtubs in there in the middle. And then we also have a bathroom for the employees, which has a shower, because I was picturing, you know, you come here, maybe it's a rainy day outside and the dogs get all dirty, you know, muddy from all the rain outside from the yard, and then you also need to like shower because you get all dirty, you know, because they are like little goofballs. They want to play all the time and jump, and they do that thing, you know, when they go in water or mud and they come off to shake right next to you. I saw it in so many videos on the internet and it's so funny. But yeah, maybe the employees wanna just take a shower before going home because they smell like you know, animals. But yeah, and then upstairs we have also room that has that board, the teaching board for Sims to mentor other Sims, and a few tables and chairs there, because I noticed you either have to put, I think, if I'm not wrong, you either have to put an item that requires that skill to be skilled up. I don't know how to explain it. So basically when you put a teaching board, you have to put in front of it painting easels if you want to teach painting. But I think it works also with tables and chairs because the Sims will sit there and take notes, I think. So universally works with tables and chairs or the item that the skill needs. Anyways, and I put also such a room upstairs for people to teach other people, you know. Anyways, for Sims to teach other Sims, okay guys? We don't have people, we have Sims in these games, okay? Anyways, and then there is not a cafeteria, but more like a lounge. It has like a microwave, a small fridge, and some table areas for the workers upstairs on the left. And then there is also a room where they make medicine up there. It has 2 medicine making tables, and basically also a look down into the shower area for the doggies, and also a glass roof on top of the building that brings natural light inside the building, like in the middle of it. And I thought that idea was great. You guys, first I spent like 1 or 2 hours, maybe more, which is embarrassing, only build testing this. I was building basically off recording just to figure out the shell of a build, and then because I like to suffer, I bulldoze it, and then I start from scratch, but with the nodes I took from the first build, if that makes any sense. So basically I have my notebook, I draw a very 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 weird floor plan of the initial build I built, and then I will just go based on that in my notebook and build a new one, but record it this time around so you can see it, so it doesn't take me so much and so many wrong tries and attempts to like build it, you know. And in the initial build that I bulldozed, oh my god, I'm saying build so many times. I didn't do this like middle lookout with the glass roof and this like bridge kind of looking thing that you go to the cafeteria for the employees. I didn't do it, and then when I was recording I decided, you know what, oh, it came just out of nowhere usually, because lately I'm just like I'm into that phase of like good inspiration builds, like it's just flowing, you know. Maybe you have one of those guys, I cannot talk, I cannot possibly oh my god. Maybe you have those days sometimes, you know, when the inspiration is just flowing. You don't even need Pinterest for it. You don't even need Google Images or whatever you're using, you know. It's just flowing, you know. It's just like, let's do that, and let's add that, and maybe let's do all that too, you know. One of those days, you know. And it was one of those days, and I was like, oh my god, I love it, because in my initial like view of the pack, I wanted to do this even before the pack was released, and after the pack was released I was doing something else, and then I was thinking I need to get around this build in Brindleton Bay, the world that came with cats and dogs, and I really need to do it. And then I also wanted to put in that middle room downstairs that's now the shower for the doggies. I wanted to put a surgery table, but then I was thinking, is this a vet clinic or is this a pet daycare? And then I was thinking, okay, it's a pet daycare, let's not get away from our idea, my initial idea, and let's just make it into a shower room and only put 2 checkup tables and a medicine making room, and that's it. And so yeah, I didn't turn it into a vet clinic, thankfully, because we have vet clinics, right, that we can also own, you know, so might as well just do it into a pet daycare. So when I was looking, also talking about this businesses and hobbies expansion pack, when I was looking through the types of activities and so that will obviously tell what your business is about, in those activities I also saw care for animals, and then they include all of the animals we have in game, like all of the animals that came with cottage livings, which are llamas, cows, chickens, and then also horses and all the animals, you know. And I was like, but it's weird because you can care for this, but then when you select who comes to this lot, which implies your client type, you don't have clients that bring chickens or something. And I was thinking, but how would I make that work? And then I was thinking, you actually, when you build it, you already put those chicken coops, those cow sheds, the llama sheds, you put them already on the lot, and you make it like a petting zoo kind of looking farm. So Sims can come on this lot with and just look at the animals, feed the animals, spend time with the animals, you know what I mean? It's like a recreational zoo kind of, but not really a zoo, you know what I mean? It's just a farm. You just go there and yeah. We have some of those up here also. I saw on Google Maps. There's like a llama farm, and you can even go out in group walks and so with the llamas and so. Wait, I said so much. Anyways, but yeah, it seems really sweet. And yeah, we also have zoos and so. I really like when I go there because it's so cute to look at all the animals, but then at the same time it's so sad to see those poor animals just being there, like and being forced to stay in there and just like, oh, I don't know, and all the kids yelling and like trying to grab their attention, and I feel so sad sometimes when I see them. And yeah, anyways, it is what it is. But yeah, anyways, it could be worse. There are worse conditions out there in some other zoos in the world, and that's just simply sad. But yeah, anyways, let's not get into sad subjects in this speed build. It's about a pet daycare, okay? So anyways, for this speed build, I was hoping that maybe... yeah, if you decide to have this build, right? Just to make sure that pet owners don't come with their dogs inside the cats part, you just can click on the door and lock for all dogs. And for the dog part, you click on the doors and you say lock for all cats. Exactly. That's easy. You just have to do that and then everything would be fine, believe me. And yeah, sadly, if there are sims coming for lessons for mentoring, they need to go through the cat part of the pet daycare and then go upstairs and go in there, you know. And yeah, but I do hope that this build is gonna be playable when I get to play test it, and everything will be fine. But we'll see about that one, you know. We'll see. But as far as I'm concerned, I think it's okay. One thing I need to mention is that the house, the residential part, I did not really like how it ended up in the end. So do let me know what's your opinion on that house, because for me, honestly, I don't know why, but something didn't feel right. I didn't really like it. I feel like it was too weird. I wish I would have done it more like a big house with like generations in there, like maybe some grandparents, then the Sims parents, and then the kids or kid, and maybe the grandparents passed it on to their like kids, you know what I mean? And now they are just looking out for this pet daycare. I do not know, but I ended up only putting a family of 3 Sims in that small house. There only 2 parents and 1 kid, and yeah, and they have also maybe a cat because I put some cat stuff around. I did also use, now that I remember, the very controversial stuff pack that we got years ago. It's called My First Pet Stuff. So basically when this pack came out, everyone was mad because it was basically an extension of cats and dogs. So basically to have this stuff pack playable, you needed to have an expansion pack for cats and dogs. And this stuff pack came with some additional items for cats and dogs lovers, and also some hamsters cages, not cages, but like, I don't know how you call it, but at the end of the day they are kind of cages, right? Anyways, hamsters, also mouse, rodent or something else, and yeah, basically those cages, it's not cages though, but it is kind of cages, I don't know. Anyways, those cages, whatever you put from My First Pet Stuff with hamsters, your Sims can interact with it, your Sims can feed it, clean it, but if you don't clean it or feed it, then they will basically run away and they will send you postcards or something like that. It's very cute and funny and silly. But yeah, everyone was pretty mad about it because they said, what is this? You basically made a stuff pack for a DLC, for like another expansion pack, and like, what is this? Like, this is not possible. Anyways, and then safe to say they never did it again after that. And yeah, I did use this one because I don't use it much in my builds across the years, around those years of building. And I decided in this build I'm gonna use it because there are some nice items in that pack that I really wanted to put in my pet daycare. And yeah, so to also cover up this yard space that I did here in front of the house, I also put that boat. I will put now a boat, and it's a trailer back to like the car, and I think it looks so nice and realistic. Maybe they like to also go fishing or go or just be on the lake, on the water. And yeah, I really love how the front yard of the house ended up being. There is also a garage in there, just so you know. I mean, however you pronounce it, garage or garage, it does matter. And in that garage I only put, I think, a treadmill and a working table, wood table, like working wood table, I don't know. And then in the debug live edit menu, I found those barriers kinda, and it looks like you have to press to get a ticket and then the thing raises and you can go in. So I put also those here for more realism. So if you want to park there, basically I think maybe the employees or something park there mostly, and then you just get your ticket and go in, you know what I mean? And yeah, I really love this build. It took me a long time, so you see from the speed build length. And I do hope that you also like it, and if you have any suggestions, anything, some feedback, anything you liked or didn't like in this build, let me know. I'm always very open to see what your opinion is, what you would have done different or so. And as always, I hope to see you in my next video, because I won't be talking for the rest of this video because I don't know what I'm gonna voice over a pet daycare. It's a really cute one. Wait until we get to the cat patio and the shower areas. I really love that area. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and if you do get this build in your game, I hope you have fun with it, and feel free to change anything you don't like. And yeah, I think that's it for today, you know. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to vote on my polls on the community tab here on my YouTube channel. And just take care of yourselves. I wish you a great rest of your day, whatever it is for you, morning, afternoon, evening, night. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free. We could fall asleep where the land and ocean meet. Wake up to the sounds of no one around. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. All this waiting, so frustrating, let's just drive. So come away with me, let's break free. Just you and me. Oh,
I'm having a good time, you're smiling, I'm laughing. The night is only just begun. Your eyes on me, that's everything that I want. Yeah, I'm free falling into feelings in the thick of it. It's neat on the way you light up in a sweat. All I wanna do is keep you in my view, dancing around you. Dancing around you. Dancing, dancing, dancing around you. Dancing around you. Watch you move, step 2 by 2. Other people, I only see you. I'm having the best time, you're smiling, you're laughing, yeah baby, you're making this fun. Your hands on me, that's everything that I want. Yeah, I'm free falling into feelings in the thick of it. It's neat on the way you light up in its wind. All I wanna do is keep you in my view, dancing around you. Dancing around you. Dancing around dancing, dancing, dancing around.
Sick of that smoke. I'm sick of your lonely hideaways, calling me at 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I'm sick of that smoke. I'm sick of your lonely hideaways, crashing on my door. Let's go get stoned, pretend that we're all alone. Let's go get high, forget this town, forget this town, and we'll drive, 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 we'll drive, 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 and we'll drive. Sick of this city, and ain't it a pity we didn't get out sooner, baby? I'm sick of your lonely heart always crashing on my door, and I pretend I'm someone I'm not, and I'll meet you in that parking lot, right in the exact same spot where my mind used to rock, where my mind used to rock. I'll pull up beside you, say hop on in, and we'll drive, 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 put my picture on the shelf, and I pretend I'm someone else, and I'll meet you in that parking lot where my mind used to rock, where my mind used to rock. So let's go get stoned, pretend we're all alone. Let's go get high, forget this town, forget this town, and we'll drive, 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 and we'll drive, drive, and we'll drive. 2. On a delta in the river's mouth, we were born again out of the south. Songs of the field from an ancient herd are buried in the mud and blood and dirt. Beautiful birds against the wind, watching silver wings within, singing a tale of where they've been. Beautiful birds against the wind. Let his tilted heart turn in the wind, holding out till it could not pretend. Peonies of the room have passed away, memory she blooms and begs to stay. Beautiful birds against the wind, watching our silver wings within, singing a tale of where they've been. Beautiful birds against the wind, beautiful birds against the wind. Oh, my heart and land he cannot heal. With his calloused hands he tried to yield, digging up the dreams buried in my chest, hidden with the love he laid to rest.
It feels a million miles away, but when I'm close to you, I pray that I'll never have to leave. There's nothing more in life I want than just to feel your beating heart and let you know that I am near. The sun is setting fast, I know, and I can feel you bid me go, but I don't wanna leave just yet. 'Cause I've got so much left to see, but I know freedom ain't that free if I ain't got you by my side. Oh, my love, won't you come and walk with me a while? Time don't stop, even in the middle of a dream. So turn the car around and leave, meet me underneath the time don't stop, even in the middle of a dream. Turn the car around and leave. Meet me underneath the tree inside the valley that we made. And with our hands we'll make the best of the life that we have left, and we will never say goodbye. And if we do, we'll meet again, knowing love was heaven sent, and I've never felt this way.
I never believed in love at first sight, but then you went and caught my eye, and I knew right then this was the first night of the rest of my life. I was never really brave back then, but I'm glad I went and took my chance, and I see right now that was the first night of the rest of my life. And now I realize I was always supposed to find you. And now I realize it was always supposed to be. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. I was never brave back then, and I'm glad I went and took my chance, and I see right now this was the first night of the rest of my life. Now I realize I was always supposed to find you. And now I realize it was always supposed to be you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. Always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you. It was always supposed to be. I was always supposed to find you.